Fall sports are back. We speak with some teams about the road ahead.
We take a look at how construction impacts one sport.
And we speak to the person who makes it all possible. All today on this special edition of PCHTV.
Hey, and welcome to our fall sport breakdown on PCHTV. I'm DJ.
And I'm Amir. Our teams are off to quite the start. Boys swim is back with some new team captains. Travis, Marvell, and Ethan talk with them about the team and the season ahead.
We asked them what's good about their team this year.
Of course, we have a couple guys that are seniors, but we have pretty good distribution downwards, and there's some fast freshmen we have. So there's a few things, of course, with time that they'll learn, but I'm excited for what the team has to come after us, because I think once they get down two things is once they get down the aspect of community, and once they get down, they're still learning how to work hard, how to show grit. And I think once they get those two things down, which they will with time, then we'll have a very successful team in the next couple of years.
I'm looking forward to our big meets coming up, Como in a couple weeks, and just everything that we can achieve. We have a really good team this year. We didn't lose anyone we lost a couple people, but we're still supposed to do really good. So.
Little meets, as well as all the big meets, are important to me. So I'm really looking forward to a few things, just having a lot of wins, building community, and also just making everybody a better swimmer.
We also asked them, how do you build unity for the team?
You build a sense of unity in a similar way to my answer about coaches, that it's done in and out of the pool. So working hard in practice and handing pointers out, leading talks, giving advice, all those things relating to swim are very helpful. And then doing the things out of the pool, like making sure everybody has a ride home, making sure everybody's up to date with what they're swimming, when they're swimming, best things for recovery, just all the little things that just sum up to building a community. It's not really just one little thing, it's just all those little interactions that add up.
In swim, you don't really get to see the people on the other side of the pool. It's normally just you're locked into the lanes that you're in during practice, and to bring a sense of unity to the team, you have to get to know people out of the water, like Jake said, and you just gotta better get to know people more that you wouldn't normally see at practice.
This is Marvell, Ethan, and Travis reported for PCHTV.
Girls volleyball has been doing a lot to prepare for the season ahead. Tizzy, Janaya, and Ryan have the story.
The volleyball team is halfway through the season. Their record is 13-5. The girls team are doing great. Michael Green has over 90 attacks and 39 kills. Michael Green has been looking forward to this volleyball season.
I've been playing volleyball since freshman year. What really inspired me to play volleyball was it just looked fun, and I played it when I was younger, and I kind of wanted to get back to playing that once I got to high school, my freshman year. Probably the hardest thing that I really had to overcome was that I start the first time, and I'm normally used to starting every sport that I play. During the off season, I went to volleyball camp and volleyball open gyms, and that kind of helped me get prepared for when tryouts came around. I kind of put my AirPods in, listen to some trap music, some rap music, one of them, to get hyped up for the game, because they don't really play hype up music during warm-ups.
Here we have varsity coach Tom Shakespeare.
The typical practice, we usually start with conditioning. I always like to make sure that my kids are in shape. so that anytime that we get in a real tight battle and it's going really long, that we still have the energy and we can outwork the other team. And then we usually transition to some fundamental drills, trying to just make sure that our technique is refined, and then we move on to the more competitive team-based drills at the end of practice. Our team goals are to always be working hard. We want to be an aggressive team. We want to serve really well. We want to pass really well. We're not the biggest team out there, so we know that we have to work and play a lot of really good defense in order to compete with the teams that are taller than us. I think team culture is very good. First of all, we don't want to operate just as like a varsity team. We operate as a program. So there's a lot of things that the varsity, JV, and freshmen do together. And then a lot of Friday practices are team building practices, and we try to make sure that everyone's comfortable and just stays aggressive and isn't afraid of making mistakes, and that we just want to always make sure that we're doing our best.
This is Ryan, Janaya, and Tizzy reporting from PCHTV.
Boys soccer kicks off with a solid start to the season. John, Chase, and Luke talk with junior midfielder David Lopez, who got a late start to the season.
With the upcoming Parkway Central 2022 soccer season almost underway, many of the players have been preparing their bodies all summer, hoping for another successful year. David Lopez, other known as D-Lo, is a junior here at Parkway Central High School. D-Lo transferred from Parkway North to Central in 2021 and is not just a one-of-a-kind player on the field, but also off the field. He is a varsity soccer player with some issues halting his ability to play.
I grew up playing soccer. My dad grew up playing soccer, so soccer is just kind of part of my life. I played all the time, clubbing for high school.
David Lopez recently has struggled with his eligibility for soccer, and here's why.
I missed tryouts week because I went to Mexico to see family, and you need 14 practices to be eligible to play in season, and I won't have 14 by the time the season starts. And then the second reason is I have some stomach health issues going on right now.
Oh my God, best B-roll.
Brings a lot of creativity to our offense. He gets the ball through quick to our forwards, and it's tough to replace him, but hopefully we can do it for a few games when he's gone.
Doesn't make me feel good. This one of the most seasons I've been excited for in a while. Kind of been building up. This is probably the best team Central's going to have in a few years, and just felt like this was kind of my year to break through and do good. So doesn't feel great.
This has been Jonathan, Luke, and Chase reporting for PCHTV.
Fall sports couldn't happen without the athletic director. Amir and I found out about his background and why he came to Central.
As you may have seen, there are a lot of new faces here at Parkway Central, and one of them is our new AD.
All right, my name is Eric Schroer. I am the Director of Athletics and Activities at Parkway Central High School.
Mr. Schroer tells us about his past.
So I started my career as a school counselor. I've always coached. I coached for 2 years before I worked in a high school as an educator. That was at DeSmet Jesuit High School. I was an assistant football coach. And then when I started my career in education at Orchard Farm in St. Charles County, I coached football always. I was an assistant coach for 3 years and a head football coach for 5. I coached middle school basketball, and I coached sprinters and hurdlers in high school.
Mr. Schroer tells us why he chose Central.
There's a lot of reasons to come to Central, but probably the main one was just the huge offering of programs and activities that we have for our students here. We have such a diverse offering of clubs, activities, sports programs, and we just have such a variety of students that come from different backgrounds and have different interests. And I think it's really cool to see all of their skills and abilities on display here.
We learned about his impressions of Parkway Central so far.
So far, I'm definitely enjoying Central. I'm happy to be here. And the one thing I think that stands out the most is that we're kind of a mid-sized school, but it seems like we have a big school mentality. So even though we may not be as big as the biggest schools in the state, I feel like our kids accomplish just as much here. They're exposed to just as much, and we have just as much to offer as any school in the area.
This is Amir and DJ with PCHTV.
Tennis has had to relocate due to ongoing construction. Jacob and Nolan talk with the players about the change.
Hello, this is Jacob Abwitz, and today we will be discussing on what is going on with our tennis courts. And as we know it, they are being under construction, and they have removed all the trees from the courts. Now here are some thoughts on what it's like to have no courts for playing tennis by Parkway Central's girls tennis team.
I definitely miss playing at the regular courts because at Forest Lake we have to drive to all our matches, so it's pretty inconvenient, but the courts are really nice. Unfortunately, we can't have matches at Forest Lake, so we don't have any home games, meaning we have to travel everywhere to play a game.
I'm kind of upset we don't have a court to play on, but I'm pretty sure the courts will be better.
Hi, I'm Trini and I'm a junior at Parkway Central and I play varsity tennis. And I am really upset that we can't play at our courts because, well, we can't have senior night and driving places is kind of hard, and also it's just we don't have enough people cheering on us, and it's just fun playing home games too.
Obviously, not a lot of people are happy the courts are being redone in the middle of the girls' season, but once the courts are done, they should look really good for upcoming seasons. This has been Jacob Abwitz and Nolan Clark reporting for PCHTV.
With that, we thank you for watching this special edition of PCHTV. I'm Amir.
And I'm DJ. Thank you for watching, and be sure to watch next time for more Central stories. Coast Country,
let's ride.